Hey everyone, welcome to the Naughty Samurai channel. Today's topic is decoding any dataset, and by the end of this video, you will be able to explore and break down any dataset like a pro. So let's get going. First, we start by simply installing the Kaggle Hub package. Then we import it. Then we take the path of the dataset directly from Kaggle Hub. If you want, you can download the dataset, but I am rather preferring here to use it directly from Kaggle Hub. After we are done printing the path, we import the four main libraries, which are the pandas, OS, seaborn, and matplotlib. Pandas is used for data analysis, OS is used to communicate with the operating system, seaborn and matplotlib are used for graphs and data visualization. Then we take the file out of the path and simply print the file. The file here is synthetic dataset.csv. Next, we combine the path to the dataset with the CSV file using the join function of the OS library. Then we read the CSV file into a pandas data frame using the pandas library. We will store the complete data frame into a variable named data. Now we would like to showcase the overall dataset. For that, we will use the data.head function, and I will input 10 here, so it will display the first 10 rows of the dataset. Using data.shape returns a tuple where the first element is the total number of rows and the second element is the total number of columns. So there are in total 4,362 rows and 5 columns in our dataset. Now to extract individual number of rows and individual number of columns, we will write data.shape index 0 to extract the total number of rows and data.shape index 1 to extract the total number of columns. Writing data.isNullFunction.sum gives us the total number of null values present in each of the columns. So for instance, we can see category has 2748 null values, price has 174, rating has 2050, stock has 1352, and discount has 392. So these are the null values present in each of the columns. Now using the sum function on the same line all over again returns the total number of null values present throughout the dataset, including all the columns. So that for us is 6716. So we want to represent the total number of null values present in our dataset in a percentage form. And for doing that, what we gotta do is we will copy the previous line, which is the data.isNullFunction.sum function, and paste it over here. Now we will divide it by the product of data.shape index 0 and data.shape index 1, which is the product of total number of rows and the total number of columns. Now we will surround both of them with parentheses and multiply the overall value with 100, so it should return us the total percentage of null values present in our dataset. So in total there are 30% of values that are actually null values in our dataset. Next, what we want to do is we want to find out the percentage of null values in each column. For that, what we have to do is we have to divide data.isNullFunction.sum by the total number of rows present in our dataset, which is represented by data.shape index 0. And then we surround it with parentheses and multiply with 100, and it should return us the percentage of null values present in each column. There is a rule of thumb, which is if the percentage of null values is 50 or more than that, we should simply drop it. Because if we take it into consideration, then it will rather drastically reduce the prediction of our model. So as we can see here, the category has 62.99% of null values present in its column. So we should not take it into consideration and we should drop it. And the rest of the columns seem fine as they are all less than 50. So we will take them into consideration. Now next, if you want to find out the total number of non-null values present in each of the column of our dataset, so for that we will write data.notNullFunction.sum function, and it will simply return the number of columns with total non-null values. So here for instance, the category column has in total 1614 number of non-null values. Now if we want the total number of non-null values present throughout the dataset, then for that we will write data.notNull.sum, and it returns us 15094, which is the total number of non-null values present throughout our dataset. Now the very last thing that we want to do is we want to generate a heat map using the seaborn and the matplot library to visualize our dataset. We can write sns.heatmap, and as we want to represent the null values present in the dataset, so we will write data.isNullFunction and we will run it. Alright, so I have to write pl2.show and I will rerun it again. Alright, so here the white lines represent the true values and the black lines represent the false values. So as we are looking for the null values, so white lines are all the null values present throughout the dataset, and the black lines are just the opposite. In the same mannerism, we can also generate a heat map showcasing the non-null values present throughout the dataset. And here, now the white lines represent the non-null values present and the black lines represent the null values present throughout the dataset. So this is it for today. In the very next video, we will learn how to drop missing values in a dataset. So make sure to subscribe and stay notified. And until then, keep your mind sharp, your code clean, and stay sane. The Naughty Samurai signing off.